Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Cornelius Camp of CorneliusCamp.com, school counselor by day, real estate agent by night. Before I go any further, if you have not done so, make sure you become a subscriber to my YouTube channel by hitting the subscribe button. This is the place that you want to come when you want to learn any and everything around real estate resources that I have that provide you with marketing campaigns or tips to how to improve your marketing campaigns, lead generation, social media tips, experiences from my experience as a real estate agent for 4.5, 5 years, experience like what I'm going to talk about today from talking with a couple of the top producers here in the city of Chicago where I hang my license. I talk about real estate trends, real estate news, whether it be in the market of Chicago or in your local market, wherever you may be. I try to cover a broad range of real estate related, and that's what my channel holds. So again, become a subscriber by hitting that subscribe button. Like I mentioned earlier, today, well, before I go any further, just to kind of give you all a heads up as to why I sound like this. Um, I was very, very hesitant to make this video, but I knew Oscar wanted me to make it, and so I hope he doesn't penalize me for it. But I am in extreme amount of pain right now as I sit and talk with you all. I'm at a little bit of comfort sitting in this chair, but basically, just to make a long story short, I've had back problems ever since I was in college. I was a college athlete and just, kind of jacked my back up in college trying to lift too much weight and lift in the wrong manner and so forth like that. So I'm in constant issues with my back. However, it has gotten better over the past year because what I'm going through today, I have not gone through in a year. And normally I have these type of episodes 2 or 3 times throughout the year. But it's been a year, so I must be doing something right. It must be getting better, so I'm happy for that. But yeah, I'm just in a extreme amount of pain in my lower back. Threw it out this morning doing something simple as putting on a pair of sweatpants to go and walk my dogs. So that's why I sound like that. Um, but Oscar, I wanted you to be dedicated because I know that's why he put this together. And we probably have, 30 more days or something like that. We're a third of the way there. So, gotta go ahead and knock it in, get it done. So, real quick today, um, an experience that I was talking with a mentor of mine, and I was actually going to talk with him about some business opportunities for me coming up. And I worked with him before. He does pretty well. He, sells about 15 million a year, 15, 20. And he's probably been in real estate, I don't know, 3 years, 4 years or something like that. So he does it full time. Um, and I actually learned a lot from him because what he does a lot of sales with investors. He's very, very good at putting a detailed sheet together, finding the cap rate, and letting you know if you buy this property, what you can rent it out for, and so forth. Anyway, long story short, I was talking with him, and after we got done talking about our conversation, we was just around shooting the breeze. I haven't got up with him in a while, and so we was just catching up on things. And he actually told me a funny story. The property that I'm helping him out with this weekend um, is a place where he has helped the owner find a single family home. And he was showing me the home that they're under contract, and it's about $800,000. So the property that I'm helping him with to sell for them is 415, I believe. Yeah, 415. And so add that up, that's what, $1.2 million. So that whole total transaction gave him $1.2 million in sales. However, the part that I wanted to talk about is that he got this $1.2 million from a sale that was I believe it was 160,000, I think, if I got my numbers right. Anyway, what happened is that he had a penthouse. Actually helped him with that one. He had a penthouse in the building, and um, he was listed for about, I don't know, 20 something days. It was less than a month. And there was another property down the hallway on the top level as well. And what the one that he had was a 2 bedroom, 2 bath. The property that was down the hallway was a junior 1 bedroom, or convertible, sometimes what they call it. Anyway, whoever the agent was had it listed as a regular 1 bedroom. And when I say had it listed, meaning like the price. So it was way overpriced, obviously. Not quite sure why he went that way, but he just, I don't know. They were just not happy with him, and it just sat there, and it sat there, and it sat there. And I actually met the girl one time who was hosting the open house for whoever his agent was, and she was telling me that, hey, if I could send people from the open house that I was hosting down to her open house, that'll help her out some, because she was not expecting a big turnout, just because the price was a little bit too much. So anyway, that person, the seller, did not renew the contract. I think they either canceled it or the contract expired, so I'm not quite sure exactly what happened there. But anyway, they did not go with them, so they went with my buddy, John. And John had previously sold the place that I was telling you about, that I helped him with. It was about 20 something days. He sold it. Boom, everything went fine. The sellers of this place looked up John and said, hey, you did a great job, blah, blah, blah. We did not have success with ours. We want you to come and sell ours. So he agreed to it, sure. And then he told him exactly what happened. You have it way overpriced. So he gave him the explanation behind it. They took his word for it. He listed it as a convertible junior, because that's what it was. And I think that one sold 15 days or something like that. It was very, very quick. So he had it priced right. And that's one thing about real estate. If your property is nice and if it's priced right, it's going to sell. It's no doubt about it. So anyway, so that particular sale happened, and that was last year. So got that sale, and then this year came about, and they said, called them up, hey, we're looking, to expand, and we want you to help us find a place. Boom. So he found him a place. Now we want you to help us sell this place. Boom. So he's currently selling this place. And it just goes to show you that don't pass up those small opportunities where you might see 160,000 or 116,000 or 175. You might have a threshold. I'm not doing anything below 300,000. Don't do it, because you never know what can happen. My buddy turned a $160,000 deal, I believe that's what it was, into a year later, and now he just flipped that into a $1.2 million deal between selling the place, their current place, and then also buying them a place as well, finding them a place to buy as well. So just wanted to relay that message to you all. Again, I apologize for it. It's kind of off the top of my head. Wasn't really too prepared for it, because I am in a lot of pain. I'm going to go drug myself up right now and go to bed. But thanks again so much for watching. Again, if you have not done so, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Let me know if you do something for your back, if you throw your back out and you have back problems, and make sure you like my video and share it. Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you bearing with me, and we will talk to you all later. Take care. Be safe.